Welcome back, guys.
Oh, my. I am a 28-year-old woman from Opelika, Florida, who's a professional grocery shopper.
Welcome back.
I have worked my behind off to be top 5. And now I'm going up against 4 other really strong cooks. So I gotta bring it.
Oh, okay.
All 5 of you are clearly talented. You each have the culinary potential to take home the title of MasterChef. But only one of you can win the ultimate victory.
So tonight, we are raising the stakes.
You're about to face a series of tests, and your aim is to get yourself safe in the balcony.
Now, to survive tonight, you are going to have to conquer a truly colossal protein.
America was built on it.
America still devours it.
And chefs still worship it.
What is that? Oh, my goodness.
Beef.
Damn, that's big.
Tonight, to make it one step closer to the MasterChef finale, you are going to have to create MasterChef-worthy masterpieces using this.
Beef makes today's challenge more of a level playing field because it's a common protein. We've all used it in this competition, so it really is gonna come down to technique, flavors, seasoning. A tiny detail will make some huge differences.
Home cooks. Your first battle for survival will involve all 5 of you. All 5 of you will cook at these stations. From here, 2 of you will be made safe. The other 3 will still be standing in the firing line.
Facing another challenge.
Oh, wow.
From the 3 that battle at these stations, 1 of you will be lucky enough to take a place safe up on the balcony. The other 2 will be left staring elimination.
In the face. If you still haven't made it to safety, your shot at lifting that incredible MasterChef trophy will be on the line, right here. 2 of you will go head-to-head in a straight all-or-nothing fight. 1 will still have a shot of becoming America's next MasterChef. The other will walk out those doors with nothing. Now, home cooks, follow me.
I know it gets harder and harder as you get closer to the end of today. My food dream is to go to culinary school, and that seems so close right now. So getting up to that balcony ASAP is the first thing I need to do.
This first challenge is a great test of your beef skills. It looks simple, but believe me, it's deceivingly difficult to get right. Beef kebabs. The New York strip has to be cooked cleanly, cooked evenly, and seasoned to perfection. You can add your choice of vegetables and seasoning to put your own personal touch on them. If you get these right, it could land you up on that balcony. But if you get these wrong, you'll have an even more difficult challenge ahead of you. Please, all of you, head to your stations.
I make beef skewers in my backyard all the time. But the fact that I'm doing it in the MasterChef kitchen, they have to be elevated. So I cannot let Joe down. And the fact that I'm the last one standing with his apron, I need to make sure I get to that balcony.
At your stations, you'll find everything you need to make us beef kebabs. New York strip steak, peppers, button mushrooms, lemon, garlic, red wine vinegar, and limes.
You'll all have just 30 minutes to make us 3 perfectly cooked beef kebabs. Is everybody ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 30 minutes starts now.
Kebab is the global street food. Because really, it's about what else you put with it, how you cook it, and the seasoning.
This is all about techniques, and guaranteed, this challenge will definitely separate them.
I'm a little nervous because I don't do much grilling at home, but I think the key to my success is gonna be marinating the steak to perfection. So I'm hoping that with these Mediterranean flavors, I can knock it out of the park.
The most difficult part of the kebab challenge is making sure everything gets cooked and seasoned properly. How do you do that?
Number one, first of all, I'm looking for that level of continuity. Match up, 1 cube. Even the peppers, even the mushrooms, the same size. I don't want to see big, long strips of pepper, tiny strips of beef. I want it all looking evenly done.
3. You know, if I was at home, I would just simply chop the meat up any type of way. But the fact that I'm in the MasterChef kitchen,
12.
I have to make sure that every size of the beef is perfect so that it cooks perfect on top of the flavor profile. So I'm going jerk seasoning for these skewers.
Then from there, you marinate it all together in a bowl for at least 10 minutes. That helps to tenderize everything. It starts to break down those peppers so they're not so crunchy.
Where's cumin powder? Oh, cumin.
Just coming up to 15 minutes to go.
I will make a traditional Asian flavor beef skewer. In China, we eat beef skewers all the time. I know the flavor, but I never grilled meat before. We always cook with charcoal. So that is the challenge for me.
I only have 1 apron left, and that's Caesar. I gotta believe that he's really gonna knock it out of the park here, because he has such a deft hand with seasoning, and he knows how to move fast.
Tonight, I'm going with traditional flavors. This challenge is the best chance to be safe. So I'm moving as fast as I've ever moved in this competition, with precision, with speed. I want to make sure that I squeeze the most out of these 30 minutes to secure a spot in the top 4.
10 minutes remaining.
Sam and Bourne have huge pieces. They've cut their beef into an 1.5-inch length.
Yellow pepper.
Geron's skewers look great.
He's got the technique of a surgeon. Uh-oh. Bowen has made a technical error on the cut of his vegetables. He's julienned them.
I don't understand what he's doing there. I know he's wearing my apron, but yet again, he's refusing to listen. We didn't ask for strips.
How is he going to skewer those? Has Bowen lost his mind? Uh-oh. Bowen has made a technical error on the cut of his vegetables. He's julienned them.
We didn't ask for slices.
How is he going to skewer those?
6 minutes to go. So with 6 minutes to go, they should be cooking those. Because we're looking for medium rare. 3 minutes each side, and you brush. So it's like almost clockwork. You turn every 30 seconds. Brush, turn, brush, turn. 2 minutes remaining. Finish up.
Come on, everyone, let's go. Think about your plating.
Bowen, being Chinese, is always used to cooking with super high heat.
Yeah.
That can be very good. I hope it works for him today.
60 seconds remaining. Last minute. Caesar's plating, look.
Geron's skewers look great.
Samantha's just taking hers out of the oven. Why would you put them in the oven? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Well done. All of you, very carefully, bring your kebabs down to the front bench.
I have a really big confidence in myself. The colorful and then the grill mark is really, really perfect. I do think the flavor is there. I just hope it will be medium rare.
We're looking for 2 of you that we will save and send straight up to the balcony.
First up, Bowen, describe your kebab.
Beef kebab marinated with lemon juice, olive oil, cumin, paprika, salt and pepper, and then garlic.
So visually, it's definitely colorful, but why all the garnish underneath?
I saute in the pan because I want to put the flavor underneath and then the kebab layer on there.
A kebab traditionally is eaten on the skewer, 1 bite. You're just changing the dish completely again, which we don't want you to. So the cook on the beef, beautiful. Temperature, spot on. Seasoning on point, but the peppers on the skewer are raw and the peppers underneath are cooked. And I want the peppers on the skewer cooked. Thank you.
Samantha, you've taken on a very different strategy than everybody else. You just decided to completely omit the peppers.
The flavor profile is Mediterranean. I didn't see the peppers fitting in.
How did you cook these? I mean, you have grill marks, but they're sporadic and...
Yeah, I cooked most of it on the grill, but when I cut one open, it was a little underdone, and I decided to put it in the oven. It's a little under.
Oh, that's rare.
Okay.
The flavor of the beef is okay, but you took a strategy that was minimalistic, and I think, unfortunately, that also reflects in the way they taste.
Okay, okay.
Very minimal.
Okay.
Geron,
Hi, Chef.
visually they look beautiful. Good color.
Thank you, Chef.
What type of marinade is in the kebab?
So I tried to get close to like a jerk marinade.
Jerk. Mushroom, 2 peppers, and the red onion. The cook on the beef, pink and beautiful, and we really charred them. That's the essence of that grill. That's what a kebab stands for, right? But the bit that lifts me is that jerk seasoning, which traditionally you don't really get with a kebab. Good job.
Actually, first of all, you got a beautiful marinade on the outside. I think you were very generous with the seasoning. I like that.
I was going for those Latin flavors. The beef was marinated in lemon and lime juice, garlic oil, cumin, coriander, and some red chili flakes.
I got a real fatty piece. I think you could have butchered them down a little bit better, but you did cook them well. I like the seasoning. Peppers and the chimichurri have a home run, but just kind of shifting gears on some of the elements would have made this spot on.
Okay.
Caesar,
Hi, Chef.
visually they look good. Describe your kebab.
So I put both bell peppers, onion, oregano, garlic, then red wine vinegar marinade, because I really wanted to pack flavor into them.
Beautiful cook.
Thank you.
Medium rare. It's cooked beautifully. Love the marks on there. The seasoning's on point. Love the color. You know, your sticks are bountiful. But the one mistake you made is giving a expensive cut of beef red wine vinegar. It doesn't need that kick. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Color's white, beautiful. He's got that char mark on there as well.
Yeah, that right there shows a lot of promise.
Also, it's uniform, right?
Yeah,
You know, consistent.
that's
with the cuts.
important. Absolutely, it affects the flavor.
You're the most street food looking one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
Without doubt. Tough challenge. The first person safe heading straight into the top 4 of the biggest culinary competition anywhere in the world. That person is... Geron. Congratulations.
Yes.
Joe, Aaron, and myself thought that it was cooked beautifully, and it was bountiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The second home cook that is safe from elimination, that home cook is, congrats. The second home cook that is safe from elimination and from this challenge upcoming is Caesar.
Thank you.
You cooked everything evenly, properly, and seasoned it to perfection.
Thank you, Chef.
So, off you go, Geron, and of course, Caesar.
Thank you, chefs.
I'm excited I was able to lift the pressure of elimination so early on tonight. This dream, it's becoming a fairy tale that I hope the ending is happily ever after, but right now I'm gonna enjoy being top 4.
Unfortunately for you 3, you are all in the apron of Chef Gordon Ramsay. So, no matter what happens tonight, he will be losing 1 home cook. You 3 will now face another challenge. Please, come with me. For your second beef challenge, you'll be tackling one of my most favorite things to cook and to eat. This dish, it requires a deft hand and a perfect cook. Meatballs in a beautiful marinara sauce. Soft pillows of deliciously seasoned beef with that perfect marinara glistening light and pink. you three have to make impeccable meatballs, or your MasterChef dreams could end here tonight. Please head to your stations.
I normally make meatballs with my mom, so I'm familiar with the steps to make them. However, they normally sit in sauce for at least 2 hours at home. So this is going to be a hell of a challenge.
Now, your second attempt to get up to the safety of that balcony, you'll have 30 minutes to make us a plate of perfect meatballs.
At your stations, you'll have everything that you need to make some delicious meatballs in marinara sauce.
Your 30 minutes starts now. You know, meatballs are such a popular food. It doesn't cost much to make, and quite frankly, it's delicious.
A to Z of a perfect meatball, Joe.
You gotta get the mix right. The meat has to be ground right, the right blend of beef and whatever else you want to add to it. Then, breadcrumbs, milk, parsley, all important. But you have to have the egg component right.
It's like Ashley's just gonna do the yolk.
You want to keep it light and fluffy. Those breadcrumbs, you want them to create space. So working the bread too much as well can also make the meatball very, very hard.
We're down to 20 minutes. You've got to speed up, all three of you.
Come on, guys.
So Ashley is putting milk into her toasted breadcrumbs.
That's good.
Yeah.
She's focused.
Yeah.
Bowen is rolling the meatballs in the breadcrumb. That must be a Chinese technique.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You have to pan fry them lightly, not too hot. You don't want to burn the outside, keep the inside raw. And then you want to cook them in the tomato sauce. It's slow and low, but it comes out great if you do it right.
Those look good, Sam.
Just coming up to 15 minutes to go.
Ashley's the only one testing it. That's smart.
All right, Ashley, time is of the essence. You need to
Yes,
get these
Chef.
meatballs in. At
Yes,
this
Chef.
point, with 15 minutes left, I might even make them a little bit smaller just to
Heard.
get them cooked in time. Have you made meatballs before?
I have made meatballs before.
Put in a lot of breadcrumbs. They look pretty white and chewy. That's an interesting strategy, but you've got to get them cooking now because your time is running out.
Heard.
Ashley's gonna turn into the mad scientist in about 4 minutes.
I know.
Meatballs.
Yes.
So you covered them with breadcrumbs.
Yes.
And you're cooking them with herbs and garlic.
Yes.
That's a very, very non-traditional technique you're doing here. Sometimes they say, Bowen, that you don't listen. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that sometimes maybe you should listen more and think less.
That's a dangerous thing to do right now because it's replication.
This is what a standard meatball cook should look like, Samantha. Make sure you get enough sauce in that pan so they're submerged. You've obviously made meatballs before.
I have.
What was in your mix?
I've got ground beef and
Are you sure you want to do that?
no. I'm gonna put them in here.
It's okay, just leave them. What are you doing?
I'm putting them in the oven, but I'd like them to be in the sauce.
Why didn't she finish it on the stove?
Oven open.
Instead of put it in the oven.
What's happening?
I don't really understand. Samantha was frying the meatballs, and then she took some tomato sauce and put it in the frying pan. And then she put the meatballs into the oven. They'll get hard.
Hard and raw in the middle.
Ashley just put her meatballs in the pan with 10 minutes to go. I don't know if she'll get them cooked in time.
Wow.
She's had time management issues throughout this competition.
On high.
Bowen has breaded the meatballs, so they're like meatball cutlets.
Bowen's gone rogue again. I mean, that is going to be that guy's downfall.
It's funny how these challenges seem easy, but they really are difficult.
They are.
That's a nice one right there.
8 minutes to go. Bowen's throwing these
What's
away.
he doing? He's throwing these away.
What have you done? Have you thrown them away?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
What's he doing now? He's making more.
No.
What have you done?
I have a 3 without the breadcrumb.
He's trying to correct his lack of listening with less than 10 minutes left in an elimination skill test. Are you kidding me?
Come on, guys.
One perfect dish of meatballs to gain access to the safety of the balcony.
I need like 30 more seconds.
Keep them in that sauce for as long as possible.
Perfect.
Last minute, please. Come on.
They smell good, too.
Sam's are out.
Okay.
Ashley's are out. They look nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done.
Please bring up your dishes.
They do.
It's time to find out whose meatballs are MasterChef worthy, in which two home cooks will immediately face one more final battle.
First up, Samantha.
Chef.
The ratio of beef to pork this evening was what?
60 beef, 40 pork.
You did a very bizarre thing. You put the frying pan into the oven.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I wanted a more gentle cook on the meatballs after I got that sear on them.
They need to submerge themselves
Right.
in the sauce.
Okay.
360, so they cook evenly.
Yeah.
So potentially, they could be undercooked in the center. Let's have a look inside. So, Samantha, potentially, they could be undercooked in the center. Let's have a look inside. God. Yes, it's not cooked in there. Pink pork is a no-go. So, I'm gonna have to eat around that for obvious reasons. How many times you made meatballs?
I mean, just a few, a couple of times for my dad.
Samantha, they're under-seasoned, and then they need to be submerged in that sauce to cook the center. Is the pressure getting to you?
I didn't think it was. I'm really disappointed in this.
You know, having three of my mentees in front of me, it's painful. Because right now, I'd much rather have two of you up to the safety of the balcony. But that is not a safety net, is it?
No.
That's a danger zone.
Okay, Bowen.
Hi, Joe.
Now, I saw you doing something very, very unorthodox. You were coating the meatballs in breadcrumbs before you fried them in the pan.
It's Chinese thing, so.
At no point did I say, cover them in breadcrumbs and do a meatball cutlet.
When you tell me, like, it's not right, I made a couple adjustment with the breadcrumb.
And how much breadcrumbs did you use? On the interior. Any? That is a massive mistake. The bread in the meat mix is what gives it the lightness. This is hard and dense. They are, in fact, seasoned well. The tomato sauce is actually quite good. Thought it was going to be much worse. Somehow it came out okay. But Bowen, you got to follow the rules. You can't do whatever you want at this point in the game, okay?
That's true.
This is crazy.
Ashley,
Hi, Chef.
how did that meatball challenge go for you?
Time was getting past me, but I made sure that the heat stayed within the meatballs.
I'm slightly worried that there wasn't enough time for that process to unfold. Visually, they're a little bit uneven as far as the shape, but they are cooked through, which is nice. I love the amount of herbs that you put in there. The flavor of these meatballs is so divine. You toasted the breadcrumbs, and you added a little bit of dairy to that, and made this beautiful paste that you can taste all throughout the meatballs. All this is missing is a more consistent roll and more sauce. Give me more, more, more. Because this is meatballs and marinara, not a sparse amount of it.
It's a close one.
The meatball is delicious.
Where was the sauce?
Yeah.
Bowen, you had top-notch sauce.
Yeah.
The meatballs, they were hard. Well, Samantha's were raw, right?
Yeah.
So, first of all, Samantha, you know there's no such thing as medium rare pork. You made a technical error. So unfortunately, you will be going head-to-head to keep your position in the MasterChef kitchen. That leaves Bowen and Ashley. Two meatball dishes with certain attributes and also defects. The person joining Caesar and Jerome in the balcony is Ashley. Congratulations. Your meatballs were excellent.
Thank you.
Top 4. Yes.
Well, congratulations. Get on up to the balcony.
I am relieved because it was this close. I didn't want to disappoint Gordon again. And by the grace of these meatballs, I am going up to this balcony safe from elimination.
Unfortunately, you two are not safe. And one of you will go home tonight. Please, both of you, follow us. For your final beef battle, you'll be making a MasterChef classic. It is the most tender cut and expensive on the cow. It can only be an incredible, temperamental, Owen, Samantha, for your final beef battle, you'll be making a MasterChef classic. Filet mignon. The chef's dream.
It's beautiful.
And we thought one isn't just enough. So tonight, you'll be cooking 3 filet mignons. This is a test to see if you can nail 3 completely different temperatures.
That's crazy.
First, we have the perfect well-done filet. Look, evenly colored, but moist in the center, and not an ounce of blood anywhere. Next, a medium filet mignon. Just slightly pink in the middle and beautifully moist throughout. The final temperature tonight is a rare filet mignon. Pink from top to bottom, juicy, tender, beautiful. Now, you have to nail the filet mignon 3 ways if you want to keep your MasterChef dream alive tonight. Understood?
Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
Both of you, please, head to your stations.
3 fillets, 3 different temperatures. This one's almost impossible because it's like 3 darts and only 1 chance to hit the bullseye, and if you don't, the game's over.
On your stations, you'll find everything that you need to cook us 3 perfectly cooked filet mignons.
You will have just 30 minutes. When time is up, all 3 have to be up here on the front station. Is everyone ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 30 minutes starts now.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get it, y'all.
I need to put every last bit of energy that I have into this cook because I gave up school to win this competition. And if I go home now, that means giving up school was pointless.
It's really hard for me because the only way I like my steak is well done. But the only thing I can do is focus because either I'm going to the semi-final or going home. Everything is on the line.
Gordon, why filet mignon?
Joe, it shows a great level of skill to cook and nail those 3 temperatures.
Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Gordon, both of these home cooks cooking for their lives tonight are wearing your aprons. We're asking them to do a well-done filet in a pan tonight. How difficult is that?
The secret is in a great sear. Maintain that heat in the pan and a couple of ladles of stock. And then it goes into the oven. And as it cooks in the oven, it absorbs the stock. It stays juicy, but more importantly, it's not dry.
So after well done is medium.
A medium is a perfect balance of cooked through with a little kiss of pink on the middle.
So the secret is to make sure you baste it.
And also, a big thing here is searing all sides of the filet mignon.
Just over 21 minutes to go.
Come on, guys. Good job, good job.
Keep pushing.
Young man, you're minutes away from getting into the top 4. What's the most difficult for you to nail?
The medium. Because I never cooked medium before.
Are you finishing the well done in the oven or are you keeping it on top of the stove?
I'm gonna finish that and then in the oven for 2 minutes and then let them rest the rest of the time.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Because I'm just trying to focus. I don't want to start my dream right here because I all the way from China and then I have a passion.
I get that. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
It's good seeing you.
Nice, young lady.
Chef,
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling okay. I've never cooked a well-done steak.
Have you cooked a medium one before?
I have cooked medium and I have cooked rare.
Right. Which one are you most worried about?
The well done, because it's hard to cook it well done and keep it moist in the center.
You need to focus. Okay. Step back. So I said step back. Okay. Look at me. You've got this.
Yes, Chef.
Now get it in the oven. Let's go.
Thank you, Chef. Oven open.
All right, here she goes.
So how's it going?
Samantha looks more in control than anybody. And she's also using the beef stock.
That's smart.
Bowen's pans are way too hot.
Too hot.
So that sear on the outside is turning into a crust. So we're never going to be slicing that. It's going to be dry. The good thing about Bowen's is that he's got the thyme and the garlic in there and he's basting.
We're coming down to 7 minutes remaining.
Heard, Chef. Thank you.
Oh, Chef.
Bowen started his rare way too early, guys. To nail a rare steak, you sear it literally with 5 minutes to go. 2 minutes inside and 1 minute rest. Sam's got her rare on there.
5 minutes remaining.
Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
Oven open.
So Samantha is second-guessing her medium, and she took it off the rack and put it in the oven.
No, you never stick a medium steak in the oven.
You better be praying right now.
Uh-oh, Bowen's gonna put a steak back?
Oh, my God.
He might be ruining a perfectly medium steak right now.
30 seconds to go.
I don't want to be in those shoes right now.
It's tough.
I need them down the front.
Hurry, 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 guys. Hurry.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Wow. Oh, man. Well done, Bowen. Well done, Samantha.
So, it all comes down to these 3 filet mignons. We're going to begin with the well done.
Bowen,
Hi, Chef.
how long was it in the pan?
On each side around 5 minutes, and then let them rest.
Your future in this competition depends on the temperature of these 3 steaks. This well-done steak could be worth $250,000. What is it gonna look like inside?
Supposed to look like little pink, but no blood.
Let's see. Bowen, this well-done steak, what is it gonna look like inside?
Supposed to look like little pink, but no blood.
Oh, my God.
Samantha,
Yes, Chef.
how confident are you about the cook on that steak?
75%.
Let's find out. Did you introduce beef stock?
I did a little bit, about a centimeter of beef stock.
Start with Bowen.
It is medium rare, but she nailed the temperature
It's
perfectly.
nailed.
Absolutely.
Okay, Bowen and Samantha, I like my steak medium. Bowen, how did you cook it?
I sear them 4 minutes on each side.
And what should it look like inside?
Pink, no red.
Samantha, when I cut this open, what should it look like?
A very light pink.
Let's see. I think we have two versions of medium rare. You have a medium rare to medium, and you have a medium rare to rare.
Bowen, how confident are you that it's rare?
80%.
Let's taste it. What do you season it with?
Salt and pepper, garlic, thyme base.
She gotta get it right.
Samantha, let's get in there. What do you season it with?
Salt, pepper, and then I basted with butter, thyme, and crushed garlic.
This is crazy. I'm glad I'm not in their shoes.
I'll be done.
They both cook beautifully, but there's one there who's got the seasoning spot on. Yes, right.
Samantha and Bowen, please come around to the front.
I'm so nervous. It could be me going home. This decision is beside my MasterChef dream.
There's only one spot left on that balcony, and one of you will be taking the long road home. We asked for filet mignon, well done, medium, and rare. Gordon, you were judging the rare. Your assessment, please.
Bowen and Samantha, temperature nailed. Let's get that right. But one did have an advantage over the flavor. And that steak belonged to Bowen.
Wow.
Which brings me to you, Aaron, who absolutely nailed the well-done temperature.
That home cook is Samantha.
Wow.
Bowen, you were way off on the temperature of well done.
So that means it comes down to who absolutely nailed the medium fillet.
So, it was a temperature challenge, and one of the two steaks was much closer to being a medium than the other. That fillet was cooked by Samantha. Congratulations.
Please head up to the balcony.
Bowen, tonight, the MasterChef door may have closed, but I would love to have you in my brigade anywhere in the world. That's what you mean to me. You must have enjoyed yourself.
Like, the time I in the MasterChef kitchen is the best moment in my life. My dream never stopped. I go back home, work really hard, and then hope someday I open our restaurant.
This kitchen is not going to be as bright without you, you know that.
Yes, Chef.
Come up and say goodbye, please.
I hate to say goodbye, but I have to say goodbye.
Thank you, my friend. Good luck to you. It's been a pleasure.
You are a special young man, all right? Keep at it.
Oh, young man, come here. Oh, Bowen. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but would you be so kind to put your apron on your bench and have a safe trip home? Thank you, Bowen.
Thank you.
Good job,
Bye, Bowen.
I'm feeling not so well, but I'm definitely proud of myself. And I feel like I make Gordon to be proud.
Bowen,
Love,
you
Bowen,
did it with
love.
love.
MasterChef teach me how to build up my confidence to be more knowledgeable and then become a more better Bowen. I'm born to be a chef. So Bowen is big star in the future.